Germany is a country famous for precision. For punctuality so reliable, it became a national stereotype, a place where being a few minutes early counts as being on time. And yet today, Germany runs one of the least punctual railways in Western Europe. Both things are true at the same time. The country synonymous with running on time can no longer run its trains on time. This is the story of how that happened. Start with the numbers. In 2025, only about 60% of Deutsche Bahn's long-distance trains arrived on time. It was the worst full year on record. A decade earlier, in 2015, the figure was close to 75%. And in 1 month, October 2025, it fell below half. Fewer than 1 in 2 long-distance trains arrived on time. It's worth knowing how Germany measures this. A train counts as on time if it arrives less than 6 minutes late. In Switzerland, a train is already considered late after 3, so even the soft German figure looks poor. Compared to its neighbors, the gap is stark. In 2024, around 87% of trains ran on time in France, 91% in Denmark, 96% in Belgium, and 99% in Switzerland. The contrast became so sharp that Switzerland's rail operator started turning back a portion of incoming German trains at the border because the late arrivals were disrupting its own tightly run network. The stereotype of the always punctual German train is, by the data, no longer true. The question is why? The main cause is simple to name and hard to fix: decades of underinvestment. For roughly 30 years, Germany spent too little on its tracks, signals, and bridges. The trains kept running, so the decline stayed largely invisible until the aging infrastructure began to fail. The scale of the gap is striking. Over those years, Switzerland invested something like 5 to 6 times more per person in its railway than Germany did. There's a second problem layered on top. As the network aged, Germany ran ever more trains across it. The same old infrastructure now carries far heavier traffic. That overload is what turns small problems into national ones. When a single train is delayed at a busy junction, the delay doesn't stay contained. It cascades, passed down the line, across the country, throughout the day. Old infrastructure carrying too much traffic. The breakdowns were, in a sense, inevitable. And here is the part that surprises people. Germany has finally decided to fix all of this. And the repair effort is itself a major reason trains are late today. The government has committed enormous sums, tens of billions in a single year, and well over 100 billion by the end of the decade to rebuild the worst sections of the network. In the long run, this is the cure. But a railway can't be rebuilt while millions of people are still riding it without closures, diversions, single-track stretches, and speed restrictions. So the country is in a strange position. Right now, its trains are running later, partly because it is finally repairing them. The cause of today's delays and the solution to tomorrow's are the same construction sites. It's the equivalent of repairing the road while traffic is still moving across it. Painful in the short term with the promise of paying off later. So why are German trains famously late? Not one cause, but a chain of them. 30 years of underinvestment. A network carrying more traffic than it was built for. And now a vast overdue repair program that makes things worse before they get better. Officials say punctuality should recover by the end of the decade, with a target of around 70% of long-distance trains on time by 2029. Whether they reach it remains to be seen. Reputations are lost quickly and rebuilt slowly. The old stereotype said German trains are never late. The data says, not anymore. And the rebuilding says, not for a while yet.